The funny thing is with COVID, we were forced not to be able to go into houses, and we had a backlog of inspections, and a lot of the building officials I talked to had backlogs on inspections that we couldn't do. We had homeowners helping us out. We'd call the homeowners and walk them through everything, and it was pretty successful at that way. And when COVID started going away, sometimes the seasoned, I'll call myself seasoned, I'm 71 years old, I'll call myself a seasoned inspector, seasoned building official. You'll find that us seasoned inspectors and building officials have a tendency of wanting to have hands-on. We're not as comfortable with technology. Fact is, when I went in Pierce County, I had a gentleman, we were using iPads to go out and bring up our information, be able to do these virtual inspections, stuff like that. I handed him an iPad and he looked at it, looked at me, and he goes, handed it back to me, and he goes, "You'll have my 2-week notice." And I go, "You don't want to use it?" And he goes, "I don't like technology. I have a flip phone. I'm happy with my flip phone." So a lot of that is us seasoned guys are not comfortable with technology. The younger generation that's coming up will embrace this a lot better, utilize it more, and calling people and making sure that, because talking peer to peer, for example, a lot of inspectors will talk to another inspector before they'll talk to their building official. It's just human nature. It's just the way it is. Not going to sugarcoat anything, but that's just what happens. So as a building inspector, if I see something I'm not sure of, I would more than be happy to call my fellow building inspector, electrical, plumbing, mechanical inspector, and say, "Hey, look at this real quick." That way you got that camaraderie between the inspectors, and you can actually pull 2 or 3, 4 people involved with this and be able to look at different things. I did see a decline in the virtual inspection industry throughout different states. I've talked to a lot of people in different states. They're looking at it a little differently now because of the lack of qualified inspectors that are coming into the industry. So they have to utilize their inspectors in a different way. So this is one way they can do it, is by using virtual inspections, having the homeowner help you, have the contractor out there. We were very successful in doing room additions, water heaters, mechanical change outs. That was what really started the whole process. Contractors calling up and say, "Hey, I goofed up. My concrete's here." Some jurisdictions will say, "Sorry." Some contractors will go ahead and pour it, and then it's a big hassle because now we have to prove that there was rebar in it, the depth of the footing with the footing clean, dirt on the rebar, overlapping to the rebar. So this way here, it helps the contractors. We actually have in Bend, Oregon, for example, they actually contributed to the software. They paid what I'll refer to it as a surcharge, like a 1.5% surcharge to get this new software going so we could utilize it to help them be more successful, meet their timelines.